stay ignorant in this bitch. I'm here to tell you the truth and nothing but the truth. So if you don't like the truth, baby, this ain't the channel for you. Backspace delete. Do what you gotta do. We're gonna get right into it. Trying to see what's going on with my tablet. And then, yeah, we're gonna get into it, of course. But of course. Doing that. It wasn't plugged up the whole time. Oh my goodness. Okay, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Oh, it's not even the right cord. Yeah, I feel kind of foolish right now. Wrong cord. Oh, how did I forget? Duh. The hell? Okay. I was gonna look up these song words because it keep playing in my intuition. So let's just start charging here soon. We're gonna get right into it. It's called No Love by, it's an African lady, but it slaps. We're gonna get right into the energy. I'm gonna tell you what you need to hear, not what you wanna hear. So if you a tender motherfucker, go. Other than that, what deck do I wanna use? Okay, I'm trying to get it on, y'all. Life. Not life. Everything happens for a reason, so I'm not mad. Okay, let me put this up here. Okay, now I should be, yeah. Yeah, that's all I can say is yeah. Alright, divine 222, balance and alignment. Okay. Hi, how are you? Hi, how are you guys? Thank you. No, thank you. Hi. How's everybody? Grand night going? Rich night, right? Okay, let me see something. I finally got it on, y'all. Good. How about you? I'm doing wonderful. Thank you. It started off rocky, but it's okay. Life did. Then you don't see it. Okay. I gotta turn this down, y'all. I don't want to get copyrighted. I'm doing wonderful. How are you? How are you guys? I'm finna do a collective reading, y'all. It started out really rocky today. Let me look up this song. Okay. Hi. Thank you. Thank you so much. You're so sweet. Can't remember who it's by. Oh, I'm about to see where you guys are at currently. This is a collective reading, but for any personals, just let me know. Or live readings, just let me know. I'm trying to look up the song, but I cannot remember who it's by. I might have to do it my next live. Okay, well, we could just get into this then. Hi. Who's your favorite singer? It's the birthday on the clock for me. Who's your favorite singer? I just realized that. Okay, let me pull up Pandora. Alright, Okay, where is the collective at? I'm gonna put this down here just because I am not trying to get copyrighted. I look like Beyonce to you. Alright, where is the collective at currently? It's like punching. Okay. Oh, y'all can actually see the cards today, huh? Okay. Somebody's in a divine feminine energy. I love that for you. Somebody here, you got a lot of security coming in. Thank you. I spelled too fast. No, you're fine. Welcome to the Kitty Collector. I love that. Somebody has been in isolation a lot. Somebody's been in hermit mode, and it's just this energy of like, I have peace when I'm alone. I get more shit done, or I can actually hear my own thoughts. I can heal when I'm alone versus being around a whole bunch of people. Like some people, somebody here could feel like being around a whole bunch of people is a distraction, or it's not really peaceful. It's the type of energy of like one person at peace in the room, and then everybody else around you is in chaos and confusion, and they just talking about their fucking problems, and it's like, damn, like I should just stay home. It's this type of energy. Somebody here, you will be expanding soon. So somebody's been working. Yeah, that's you. Somebody's been working on something, whether it's like a side gig, a talent, or something like that. You're going to be expanding, and whatever you're working on is going to bring in a lot of stability. It's this energy of you're doing something out of your calling. You're doing what you're supposed to be doing. So you always had this vision. You just didn't know when it was going to really prosper. I have a talent, then girl, you better work your magic, honey. I love that for you. Um, so somebody here could have been more so concerned about, okay, am I going to see the finances from this, or am I not doing what I'm not supposed to, or should I just stop what I'm doing, like stop before I get ahead of myself type energy? And no, somebody here, you're destined to be stability. Only stable. Who is this by? I won't go back. Somebody going through a breakup. Stop calling my phone. I told you it's over. Leave me alone. I can get you off my mind. Okay, in a divine feminine here. I got a divine feminine here. Have you on the somebody has their own source to what they believe in, their own channel to what they believe in. And it's just this energy of stillness. Like I'm telling you, somebody's been in isolation mode, and it's like time is an illusion, but it's this type of energy of like time goes fast when somebody's alone because you actually get peace when you're alone. That happened to me. Hey, what happened to you? Look, TJ and Sticks Black. Um, so it's this type of energy of somebody just real still and really at peace being alone. Yeah, time go really fast. Yeah, it's this type of energy of like since you're doing something or you just vibing out, talking to yourself, just having somebody talks to themselves, and it's this type of energy of just. I got peace, so I can have a conversation with myself. Other people may look at me like I'm crazy, but shit, I'm entertaining myself. Like it is what it is. But time is just really still, where somebody feel like they're at a standstill here, when it comes to something, whether it's business, love, relationship. Somebody feels like they're at a standstill. I am seeing here somebody's going through this cycle of life right now. It's like it's this energy of lessons, blessings, lessons, blessings, lessons, blessings. And it's like, okay, when is the blessings gonna stay? I'm outside of the fucking lessons. Hello, I'm in middle school and time go fast. After one page of math, it's lunch. Oh, I need to stop cussing. Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. I'm gonna stop cussing. And somebody here could be battling night magic. Somebody could do a lot of magic at night. So somebody's letting go of something because they're at crossroads. Or wherever somebody's at crossroads about, somebody does magic on something that somebody's on crossroads about. Like, if I go this way, I know I'm going to be under attack. Is this even really, is it worth the sacrifice? It's this type of energy. So somebody here is battling spiritual warfare right now. Yeah. Or somebody be doing magic on a divine feminine at night. That is insane to me. But somebody ancestors don't play that. I love that. Ancestors follow after. Okay, so somebody here has a huge ancestral team, or your ancestral team goes back into ancient times. Like somebody has a really strong bloodline type of energy. Um, and somebody actually worships their ancestors. They believe in their ancestors. They don't play with spirits because they know the relationship between humans and spirits is very real. And I don't want to be on the bad side of that stuff. Watching my mouth, okay? Um, and somebody's ancestor, okay, somebody ancestors is helping somebody battle some type of battle when it comes to spiritual warfare here. Okay, somebody here, music is very significant to somebody here, or somebody's ancestors talk to them with music. Okay. True. I love that. If the spirits are strong and you can see spirits now, then the spirits will come to your mind to make it happen for the next person. Elaborate. Somebody does something with a service to the community. Or somebody's at like somebody's it's this type of energy of okay, do I work a dead end job? I know it don't bring me happiness, but I know it brings me stability. I know it brings me funds. Or do I do what I want to do, my calling, or do I do my passion? Do I lean more into that, or do I lean more into this? Somebody is like at a standstill when it comes to something in the decision making. Like, should I pick up a job or should I do both? Should I try to juggle both? It's this type of energy. Or, okay, I'm putting all this energy into my job, but then I don't have energy for my passion. So do I call off more? But I need the money. I really need the. It's this type of energy, and somebody here you have stability coming in. You're gonna be very secure. If somebody's very secure with themselves, it gives self love energy. I am seeing here somebody heals with herbs, or somebody's been getting into how to make homemade cleaners with herbs, how to heal with herbs, what herb, uh, what what medicine originated from what herb. You know, it's this type of energy where somebody is learning natural ways to heal your body without the toxins attached to it. I agree. I do. And I feel like your heart, us tuning into our heart is key to our soul's missions. Our soul mission is key to our life path. So I do agree. Like, we're in a world full of people that operate out of ego and pride and not out of a heart space. And then wonder why life is not going how they want it to go, or they're not manifesting in the things they want, or getting it in the ways that, in an honest way. It's that type of energy where a lot of people is leading from a logic space instead of a heart space, and logic will put you in a bad situation. Like, yeah, you thought it out long term, but if I'm thinking of logic in a relationship versus me following my heart, then I could end up in a really bad situation because I went over logic over heart. At least that's how I view things. You know, you could think something logically makes sense, and then you get there and it ain't even giving that. You know, it's the type of energy. But I do agree with you. I do. And the way our ancestors and spirit communicates with us is through our body, our heart, and things like that. So I'm always gonna advocate against. I mean, against somebody advocates against following their heart. I'm always gonna advocate to follow your heart. Always. I am saying here, somebody here is a force to be reckoned with. Somebody has a really strong ancestral team. Somebody is very in tune, very connected. It's giving very divine energy. And you got all this strength from all the storms that you've been through. So it just puts a person in this energy of you're a force to be reckoned with. Like, I wouldn't want to be into it with you. I want to work with you. It's this type of energy. If you can't beat them, join them type of energy. So you might have some people try to surface back to join you because they realize you're the powerful one. Especially people that try to do night magic on you. Like, come on now. Come on now. You're realizing that don't work on this person. Because this person is divinely protected. So whatever stones you throw, it's not going to be, leave no stones left unturned. It's not going to be no stones left unturned. You're going to reap it back. It's this type of energy. Somebody has a lot of power and somebody is expanding too. It's the type of energy of like the more stronger you get, the more you heal, the more strength you get out of a situation, you become a bigger force to, work with, and somebody's power increases. I don't eat meat, believe it or not. I don't eat meat. So I have to decline. I'm sorry. And somebody here can get into like debates with people, or you can have a conversation with a person, and it's either that person get rageful or somebody gets rageful, or somebody could be confused as you're being rageful, you're being angry, when really you're passionate. Sure, we can do that one day. Um, which can bring a lot of attention to a person, or somebody's communication styles could be from a rageful place where it's like, okay, I get you, but I feel like don't nobody get me, and they could put somebody at rage because you feel misunderstood, but the right people gonna understand you. It's that type of energy. You can't wake this person up, you can't wake that person up. You can plant the seeds, but everybody ain't gonna understand you, and it ain't meant for them to understand you. And sometimes when people can't understand you, it's for your protection. So it's this type of energy. Somebody like Chris Brown. What is the song called? Somebody read. I can't say that because I got a baby on here. All right, and somebody here, divine is stepping in and supporting you and comforting you in your storms, comforting you with this battle. It's this type of energy of you don't have to fight alone. Somebody is so used to doing everything alone and being so independent with what they do. When it comes to like spiritual warfare and things like that, somebody feel like they got to face that alone, and you don't. Your ancestors got your back. When it comes to you bringing in stability for your business or your side gig or whatever you're working on, you do not have to do it alone. It's this type of energy of asking your ancestors to step in and assist you instead of facing it alone. And understanding, like, sometimes I don't have all the answers. Sometimes I don't know what to do. Somebody's so used to being so strong when it comes to, it's this type of energy of I had to be strong. I mean, I really didn't have nobody to be strong for me. So all I know is to be strong. So then when it comes to facing something head on, somebody prefers to face it head on than reach out for help. I'm not going to reach out for help. Look what help got me. That's somebody's mentality. Like, I'm not going to reach out for help. Look where it got me. Help. I'm better off doing it alone than trying to get people to help me. Somebody's trying to figure out where they want to be. We must pay respect to the ancestors. I agree. For we do not know the depth of their suffering in this world, of how much it affects us in our hearts as people of the world. I agree. I do feel like we should appreciate our ancestors more for what they do, go through, the battles that they fight for us, the things that we don't see that we're being protected from. Our ancestors do endure a lot. And just because they're not a physical vessel here no more, I don't take away from what they do for us spiritually. Especially they see everything, they see everything that's going on. So that's something we shouldn't take for granted. I agree with you. Somebody trying to figure out where they want to be. We've been together since our teenage years. And somebody here, the more you heal, like I said, the more you heal, the more power you get. It's just somebody gets their power from their self-love. So somebody could have came across people that tried to break them down, humble them, belittle them, make them feel insecure, make them feel down. It's this type of energy of a person who was trying to attack a person's security within themselves, but it made them love themselves more. And you got more power, and you help other people come into their power because you love yourself. It's this type of energy, and somebody's really got connections with animals, the universe, the sun, plants, trees. Somebody really has those type of connections. Or you're going to see animals coming in and assisting and aiding, or spirit sends you signs through animals. So look up whatever animal you see, spiritual meaning, because every animal has a meaning. Even bugs do, y'all. And somebody feel like they've been alienated. Like I said, it's this type of energy of like when a person got confidence or they're secure and you walk into a room with people that's lacking confidence and is insecure, they could some people don't look at that like you're motivational. They look at it like, okay, how can we bring this person down because you got too big for your britches? It's this type of energy where somebody always felt alienated because of who they were, alienated because of their looks, alienated because of their belief system. Where it's like, all right, okay, cool. Like, you just not my soul child family. It is what it is. And this taught somebody to love themselves, taught somebody to sit in isolation, sit with themselves. Because I mean, if I want to kick it with a group and my group is not accepting, I'm not going to keep kicking it with that group. And somebody here could have tried to kick it with a group, tried to kick it with people, but got alienated. And it, regardless of what you did or what path you tried to take to be around multiple people, you always end up in hermit mode. Always. So somebody learned, okay, I'm gonna get used to sitting by myself. Or it's like trying to alienate a person and the person love being alone. Or it teaches them to love to be alone and sit with themselves. It's this type of energy. Something went wrong. Please enter your prompt in chat GPT will generate a response. I don't know what you mean by that. I don't be dealing with chat GPT. Yeah, I don't even know if it's called for real. I be seeing it like people be asking me questions and stuff like that on Facebook, but I never really, Um, say you love someone, you just don't treat them bad. Oh, how I feel so sad. Yeah. Okay. Somebody need to recharge their psychic. But like I said, somebody could have went around groups. They talked about you, they dogged you, they alienated you. They made sure you felt like you didn't belong in that circle. Or there was cliques within a circle. Like, okay, these people are clicked up. We all friends, but y'all really clicked up. Y'all really clicked up and you were alienated. That's for somebody here. And it just taught somebody to be alone. Like, I'd rather be alone than deal with fake energy, fake presence, fake love, picking sides, picking and choosing. I'd rather be alone. And somebody got power from being alone, being in hermit mode. And your power keep increasing. You got power from loving yourself. That taught you to love yourself. Y'all don't accept me. Y'all don't love me for who I am, so I'm gonna learn to love myself. I'm gonna unbox these layers within myself and see. Or somebody could have thought something was wrong with them because nobody accepted them. But you were meant to be different. Feelings of sadness can occur when you are not feeling well and you are not able to express it in a positive way that can cause stress to you in some form of anxiety. I agree. And it can also manifest illnesses in your body. Okay. So somebody feel like they be having bad dreams. A divine masculine. There's no you and I. Somebody has dreams, but it's y'all breaking up, y'all not together. 22, 22, 8, 33. No, 3, 29, 6, 1, 21, 27, 7, 17, 30th. Somebody could be born in August, July. No, no, no. That's June. January. That's July. And could be born on the 29th, 21st, 27th, the 7th, the 1st, the 8th, the 14th, the 17th, the 30th. Or somebody, this could just be your age, the 22nd. Yeah, I'm telling you, somebody here got their power from being isolated, being alone, learning to love themselves. I'm heavy on that. Somebody got a connection with their ancestors like that. It's two ancestral cards out, y'all. Spirit will be giving somebody downloads, talking to them. If somebody has a connection, they get messages and they get a lot of memories from their ancestors. Or if a person is grieving an ancestor, a random memory will pop up in your head, like a good time y'all had, a scent. Somebody could see change, loose change, Cardinals, Blue Jays. Somebody ancestors let it be known to them that they're there around them and that they love them, and your connection can't nobody kill this connection with y'all too. Somebody could be born in December. Yeah, somebody got a collective, and somebody's a prayer warrior. and it's gonna come into a lot of celebration, a lot of celebration. And it, like I was just talking about, because I just got detoured. Okay, somebody here just put somebody in this energy of being at peace. When somebody's in hermit mode, they get a lot of peace. They think back on everything, or somebody can get memories from their ancestors to think back on a situation that seemed flawed, or that you could have overlooked something or missed something. That could be something. And it helps somebody become very impactful, like I just said before. Somebody here, you impact a lot of people, and you're like this agent of change because you're moving out of peace in the world for chaos, confusion, lies, deception, manipulation. You create change in people's lives, and you move because heavy on the planting seeds within. You see how his flowers growing from internally and outwardly. It's this type of energy. If somebody's beautiful inside and out because you actually took the time in, you actually do the work and did a lot of work on yourself, which is also putting somebody in this energy of peace and change. It's that lead by example energy where a person's world is crumbling, or just everything that's going on today. Somebody could be at peace. Or let's say when the COVID pandemic happened, if a person's a herbalist in their garden, right, everybody was going crazy fighting over tissue, X, Y, and Z, and somebody was at peace throughout all the chaos. Like, I got food at home. I know how to make X, Y, and Z. I know how to make things work. Somebody know how to make things work with the resources that they got. This could be that energy too. Tell him everything I asked of you would be impossible. I remember years ago. Yin yang energy. Heavy on the influence. Somebody here, you influence a lot of people. Even if people don't let it be known. Or people from your past could watch it because you're very influential. Now, some may not like you still. Some be like, damn, you really be creating movement. You really create change. Because somebody here, you doing this with your own willpower, telekinesis. Somebody have a telepathic communication with somebody. But it's this type of energy. If somebody learned emotional control due to the obstacles that was placed upon their life. And it's like this type of energy of even when you're going through a storm, you know how to control your emotions, which also influences other people too. Tell them what I hope would be impossible. If you're going to tell somebody something, oh, and I had a download, some dude, it was like, somebody said, yeah, she know how to change men. That's her talent. Somebody tried to call somebody talentless and say that they know how to change men as a talent. And dude, they were together for years. Dude did not know her. He did not know who he was with because any dude that she was seen with, he assumed that she was humping on, and we didn't give that. Yes, you definitely got to change your environment. I agree. You got to change your environment. Sometimes it's your environment pulling you down, and people in your environment not growing, but you're the only thing that's trying to grow, and they pulling you down. They pulling you into their treacherous mentality. I agree with that. So yeah, like I said, somebody here, you influence a lot of people, and it's because of your willpower. Like, people can't, you can't break down what can't be broken. Out of all the rain clouds, I was chosen. When all of the lights they get low and all of the curtains they close, you cannot break down what can't be broken. We say they can do all they can do, but they can't break unbreakable. They scared to face the truth because they hate the view. They taste the juice. I hope it make them puke. I'm breaking loose. Shall I throw up the deuce or shall I wave the deuce? It's this type of energy. Somebody could have been born in 1982. Um, but yeah, it's this type of energy of somebody here, like, that isolation really helps a person grow. That being alienated helped the person grow. Treated like you were regular helped the person love themselves. Treated like, it's this type of energy of, I don't like how I'm being treated. I don't like how you are approaching the situation. I don't like how you think that you're too comfortable with disrespecting me. And I'm just trying to love you. Nah, I'm finna skedaddle though. And it taught somebody to love themselves. Because at the end of the day, if you want change, you have to be uncomfortable. That's what my logo say. You have to be uncomfortable. So you had to be uncomfortable. You had to be alienated. You had to be treated like that. And that also helped the person acknowledge, I don't love myself. So going forward, What do I need to do to love myself so then I don't keep dealing with bare minimum treatment? People not even trying. People treating me any type of way. What do I need to do? Because I know it. I don't like how it makes me feel. I know I don't feel good. So somebody here made heartbreak into power. Isolation for family in the early stages of life does damage to many of us in this country because we have a very limited immune response, and the virus does damage us as a result. I don't agree with that. I feel like sometimes you got to be isolated from family. Sometimes you don't see what type of toxic, vile ways family members got until you get away from them. And you don't see how much it's been disrupting your spirit, disrupting your energy, and how much it's been normalized. So I don't think that. I think it could do better than do worse. And it could also teach a person to shift your focus. All right. But you know, to each his own. Like, if that's how it affected you, to each his own, you know? Somebody gonna send somebody a message, or somebody here, you got some type of message coming in. There's something significant about a letter, because the card is called the letter. 27, a ring. Somebody wants to marry somebody. But somebody feel like they're facing a lot of obstacles when it comes to trying to propose to somebody, or get next to somebody, to communicate with somebody and give somebody some news. Somebody feel like they face a lot of obstacles. It's hard to get next to you. But it's this type of energy of it's only reason it's so hard to get next to you because you actually have to do the work. So your ancestors, divine, is not gonna let anything and everybody come near you. No. You have to do the work. You got to get on this vibration. It's a vibrational thing, baby. It's a character thing. So of course it's gonna be hard to get next to this person because their ancestors don't play about them, and they're not gonna just let them tolerate tolerate anything. Now they may send in a test to see, okay, are you gonna pass the self-love test? Are you gonna keep tolerating this stuff? But no, like somebody feel like it's an obstacle to get around a person, to give somebody some type of ring or some type of promise. Somebody could have promised somebody something, promised somebody to marry somebody. Yeah, because it's this type of energy, like, or somebody tried to put obstacles in a person's way. Somebody tried to delay a person. Somebody tried to challenge them, whether that be spiritually and or physically or both, because there's above, so below, right? Somebody wanted somebody in this energy of feeling convicted, feeling constant suffering. Somebody can surf or did it or want to do it. Constant suffering, constant burden, or somebody tried to put burden in the person's path, create obstacles and create ways for them to suffer. And this could have been through some magic too. Create ways for somebody to face a conviction, right? And it didn't give that. It's just more so with this energy of a person looked at it like, okay, this is an obstacle. How am I gonna overcome this? And it's like this person is not in that energy that somebody tried to put this person in. Or it's this type of energy of a person thought they had you down, and then you fuck around and find out that this person more so trumped over it, alchemized it, turned it into light, turned it into power, healed from it. So the obstacles, the delays, the challenges that somebody tried to challenge somebody. Baby, I'm not finna play that cat and mouse ass game with you, and we not finna battle. No. If anything, I'm gonna outgrow it and outgrow you and move around. So somebody's not suffering because somebody just looked at it as an obstacle, and how can I get through this? I'm not gonna go over it. I'm not gonna look for loopholes. I'm gonna go through it. I'm gonna heal it. And that's why somebody's not feeling burdened. Not at all. You cannot keep me down. Okay, what is this? A masculine. Okay. So somebody, let me see. Let me just get more clarity just to be sure before I say something. Okay, sun in reverse. The club in reverse. Spirituality. Somebody was convinced that if they walked a spiritual journey, actually grew, actually gains wisdom, right? That they wouldn't be successful, they wouldn't be happy, and it wouldn't be this warming feeling. But it's like the more somebody sit back and observe, the more they're realizing that a person's not in conflict. Somebody doesn't consider somebody convinced somebody that, oh, somebody's heart be hurting. Somebody convinced somebody that somebody was somebody's opposition, and they brought drama and a lot of conflict, and they will bring that to a person's life. It's this type of energy. If you're not going to bring value to this situation, if anything, this person's going to bring you down. You're not going to be successful. You're not going to be happy. And it's just, and somebody can be spiritual here, but it's more so this type of energy of like, a person's not in conflict. A person don't consider somebody their opposition. They just rather heal and move forward. Or somebody didn't marry somebody because of their beliefs and because of what people around them told them or what their belief system was about a person. Okay, clarity. Female. Okay, so somebody, I don't know, it's this type of energy. If somebody gets a lot of pleasure from healing and moving forward, a female, somebody is very excited about something. And heavy on birds. Somebody can see a lot of birds. Somebody can also see crows. Somebody ancestors is heavy around somebody. But it's this type of energy of somebody get a lot of anxiety, or like being in crowded places gives somebody anxiety, or when people chatter like it gives somebody anxiety. Like, maybe I should just leave. It's this type of energy, or it's because it could be this energy of when a person brought somebody around or was around a person, somebody was alienated and made fun of because of what they believed in, and they were alienated because of what route they chose to take. And a lot of people chatted about this person and had a lot to say about this person, and it convinced another person that there was no reward in this, that you wouldn't be pleasured, that you would run in and come out with your head burning. Like, you see how they head on fire, like head gone type of energy. I like this song. Oh, my bad. Right. Go where you celebrate it. Never go where you tolerate it. And don't tolerate things, because you might end up tolerating and compromising more than you intended to, you know? Somebody's trying to tell me somebody is trying to tell somebody something that somebody else did wrong, but they don't know what they did doing wrong, so they keep doing what they're doing. Yeah, that's what accountability come in at, and sitting with self so you can evaluate self. If I lack accountability, I'm not going to be able to evaluate myself, and I'm not going to be able to see where I fall short at in those situations. I'm going to think I ain't doing nothing wrong. Especially my crowd, my environment plays a part in that too. Because if my environment is telling me something different, then of course I'm not going to see I'm doing anything wrong, because you're enabling me. You're not telling me things for my betterment. You're not telling me the truth about myself. You're enabling me. And you're also hindering me because you're enabling me, which is halting me from growing. Okay, let me see. I'm about to just do separate cards. Somebody's finna rise. I think that's Rise by Katy Perry. All right. Sun in reverse. Yeah. Somebody thought, okay, it's this type of energy. Okay, somebody told me a quote a while ago, especially when I really wasn't getting like motion like that back then. A lot of people didn't tune into my truths that I was telling. And somebody told me a true leader leads even if there is no followers. You're still going to be a leader. You're not going to stop being a leader and go flock to the crowd. No. So it's this type of energy of somebody has power and they're a leader and they're They're really strong. It's this bear energy, mama cub energy. Somebody's really a warrior. And when somebody was around somebody, somebody could have looked at somebody like they weren't going to be successful. But it could have been because they didn't really have motion. It's that looks can be deceiving of like you never know where a person is going to be or where they're going. Or somebody didn't even look at somebody like a leader. But you never know what position a person's going to play. That's why they say watch what bridges you burn because you never know when you'll have to cross them again. Somebody judged somebody before they even see anything play out for somebody. And they convinced themselves that somebody wasn't a leader, but their leader was in the room. They just alienated them. And somebody didn't see somebody's power. Somebody didn't see somebody's potential and didn't see them actually working towards it. Like, it's not this type of energy of I'm in love with potential and I hope that's what you'll be. No, it's this energy of somebody was actually actively putting in the work. And somebody could have not been happy around somebody. Or they came off not happy, not at peace. Somebody could have been going through a dark night of the soul, could have been going through a spiritual awakening. So when you're going through something like that, it gets really dark, really dark. And it's this type of energy if somebody views somebody like, nah, that person ain't gonna be successful because look at they not successful. Now somebody wanted you to have instant progress versus you building. And when you're building something, you gotta go brick by brick, step by step. It's not no, okay, I'm gonna jump over 50 different steps and I'm to success, or I get this idea and then I'm successful the next day. It's this type of energy if somebody was genuinely building. And not only were you building, you were building your legacy, you were building your character. You were building yourself up to this leadership position. And somebody's view of somebody was like, nah, this person ain't happy. You fake happy if anything. You're not gonna be successful. Okay, the club in reverse. Somebody is looking into like somebody want to know the truth behind some type of conflict or some type of opposition situation. Because it's this type of energy of somebody's a leader, somebody is not beefing with somebody, but somebody consider themselves an opposition of somebody else. So somebody is looking into something and trying to know the truth and actually doing research and educating themselves on a lot of stuff too. Somebody can read a lot of books here. Or somebody likes to read, or when somebody was in school, that was their favorite topic. Somebody was that kid that used to raise their hand like, pick me, pick me, pick me. Or somebody could have been a pick me in this situation. All right. The cross in reverse. Straight to it, huh? Liberation, yeah. Cause like I said, it's this type of energy. I knew I was on the money. Somebody tried to put somebody in lack, burden, suffering. Like it's like trying to put obstacles in a person's way and really bring them down. Or if a person considered themselves a leader and you had some sense of happiness, somebody tried to strip that happiness from you. I know I said a lot. Somebody wants somebody to be somebody therapy. You gotta be your own therapist, honey. If anything, I can guide you, but that's about it. All right. Somebody stressed and desperate, fucked up. You know I messed up. All right. What is the ring? Yeah, but somebody here, you're gonna be liberated for your destiny. You're gonna be liberated for a lot, and somebody bringing a lot of conflict into a person's life and trying to make somebody suffer. But it's that type of energy. If I'm at peace, you can't really make me suffer. It might hurt. It's gonna hurt seeing you for who you is. It's gonna hurt knowing I gotta detach from this situation because it's hurting me, but it's hindering me from growing. It's hindering my peace. It's hindering my soul. That's gonna hurt. But at the end of the day, what gotta be done, gotta be done. You know, it's that type of energy. All right, the ring. Somebody did not have authority over their life. And somebody lacked boundaries. Somebody's in solitude right now. And somebody's thinking. I'm telling you, like, it's this type of energy if somebody really wanted to marry somebody or they really seen the long run with somebody. Because look, illusions. Somebody intuition talking to them and somebody look at somebody like they're a fantasy. Baby boy, stay on my mind, fulfill my fantasy. Somebody look at somebody like a fantasy and somebody's very emotional right now. Or really processing their emotions. The person's running and running and running and then a bitch just catch somebody. Or somebody could watch SpongeBob and you know how he got that jellyfish, he go out and he catch the jellyfish and you know how the jellyfish just be roaming and they running and somebody got caught by their emotions like SpongeBob catching the jellyfish or Patrick type of energy, the scenario, you know. But it's this type of energy if somebody felt like they weren't even like, let me see, somebody felt like they didn't even have authority over their life or they were not where they wanted to be. So like proposal was not on the person's mind. Like, yeah, I'll marry you. They'd tell you that to keep you there, but really in reality, they didn't even feel like they didn't dot all their I's and cross all their T's to be getting married to somebody. And they felt lonely, Akon. I never met a girl that can take the things that you've been through. Never thought that they would come, that you would get up and run, and I would be out chasing you. Um, all right, what else? Yeah. And then somebody looked at somebody like they were dangerous. Like somebody looked at somebody like they were a reckoning. They looked at you like you weren't secure, and there was restraint there. Like they didn't think that their finances would pick up because they felt like somebody would pull them down. And it's this type of energy, like I said, when somebody's building generational wealth or um, purpose driven, goal driven, you're gonna get tested. It's this type of energy of a person could be stripped of everything, right? But it's like, are you gonna continue to walk in your path or are you gonna be led astray because you want successes quick? It's this type of energy if somebody was a leader so they knew like at the end of the day I'm gonna stand tall. I don't know where I'm going, but I know I'm gonna be liberated. I know I'm gonna win in the end type of energy. And somebody looked at that because a person didn't have motion or they didn't have a lot going for themselves at the time when you were dealing with this individual. Like you were not going to be secure with yourself. Like you were lacking. Somebody could have been lacking finances, and they looked at that like, I don't want to build with somebody like that because I feel like you're gonna bring me down. If anything, a masculine. I could be talking about a masculine, or I broke your heart. You a good girl. I had no right. I really want to make things right. I'm telling you. Without you, my life is so lonely. So yeah, like I said, and somebody looked at somebody like they didn't have restraint. But really in reality, how they could have been viewing this person could have been that person's character. Like, okay, a person lack authority, they lack boundaries, so anybody can come in and plant seeds to this person, anybody can do anything, and this person wouldn't, you know, this person could have not felt stable, or you could have not been stable. This person could have lacked restraint. So if they went for temptation or went for an option to have more money, they lacked restraint. But they could have viewed you like you lacked restraint or lacked financial literacy. Okay. Anything else up this deck? I had nobody to call my own. Somebody went through a breakup and they realized like everything's crumbling. Like, fuck. No, nothing else. Change, transition, and movement. Somebody's making movement. They finna change. They've been changing. Somebody's been changing a lot. So stop playing, girl, and come on home. Baby girl. Somebody was yelling at you and shit. Somebody been going too long. Somebody don't like that. Okay, somebody could have had somebody stressed and desperate. Wherever there is hurt in the person's heart, there is no reason why you shouldn't have any more of a chance at being loved or even cared about in a relationship with somebody who you do even care for. I think it's this type of energy that some people grew up in environments of if they hurt, let's say my parents are hurt and they never healed their past, right? They can pass down that hurt to me, and or they hurt me, and I developed this mechanism of hurt people, right? Because you got some people that even though they hurt, they love and they love and they pour a lot of love. I'm pouring love through my pain. You wouldn't think I'm hurt because I'm still pouring and pouring and pouring, but I'm pouring out of a not loving myself space, right? And it's this type of energy of like, I really think that people can't love you they can only love you at the capacity that they love themselves. Confirmation. So if I lack self-love, I don't love myself. I sure as hell can't give you something I'm not giving myself. You know, it's that type of energy. Or like I said, some people overpour and overpour. And that's another thing. The only reason they overpour is because the love they're pouring and pouring is the love they wish they got from other people. And that's the love they're giving people love they wish they would have got. They craved, they longed for. So they overpour and overpour, hoping that they'll get their love back in return. But you got some people like, fuck that, like, I'd rather it be you than me. I'd rather hurt you than I be hurt. I'd rather pull the rug before I get hurt. God, depends on another person. I'll wait for you. Somebody like, I'll wait for you, like that. Somebody look at somebody like a war decide. All right, the ring. Or somebody could have married to somebody that they were getting a warning about. Ooh. All right, the ring. Yeah, somebody didn't marry somebody because it was tension there. An emperor. It was a lot of arguments with a person. It's like somebody wanted to marry somebody, and then it's like, it's that type of energy of like sourdough. When you think of, or when you think of like a fruit and it's sweet, then it gets sour. It's this type of energy of like, why you running high? You that afraid of me? Okay. Somebody could have went through a lot of arguments with an individual, and it was a lot of inner outer turmoil. It was like my principles, my morals, and my ideology of what love is was clashing with this person, right? Somebody was also putting somebody in competition with people that was around them, or people was in competition with the person they were trying to deal with, or somebody went out and entertained the. It's this type of energy of if I'm in a relationship and I'm getting attention from outsiders from my relationship, like it's two of us in this bitch. So if one fall, we all fall. It's this type of energy. Somebody could have strayed away, type of energy, and that created competition because the people they strayed away to was in competition with the person they were with. And somebody felt like somebody here, this is somebody you went through a struggle with, or you could have been homeless. That person could have been homeless. Take it how it resonate. Somebody felt like y'all was struggling, and somebody was real bold. It's this energy of somebody being real bold, and they don't care what they say, and they don't care to hurt your feelings, and they bold with what they do and how they move and how they act, like no care in the world, so careless with how they treat a person, and putting somebody in rivalry. And this type of, like I said, it was a lot of tension between two people. And it made one person anxious, but made one person angry as hell. And somebody felt like something was being hurried, unprepared. Somebody did not feel prepared. Like I said, it's this type of energy of somebody already felt like they weren't stable enough for no marriage. So that could also be a thing where a person keeps hindering a person about being married, and a person feel like they not stable enough to be married, so it's causing tension. Or a person intentionally cause tension with a person because they don't feel like they in a position to marry somebody. Feel like and somebody was insincere with a person. Okay. Basically, sun card in reverse. Somebody's been reflecting, or somebody's finances, and just like somebody could have been very happy and been in a better position than somebody, right? And their finances started lagging, and that warming feeling, like something could have felt warming at first, and then it just felt like it got snatched. Once you pursue the right course of action, you will be able to make a decision about the next move that is going on. I agree. Okay, all right, come on. All right. Somebody felt like they just started taking losses out the blue, right? So it's putting somebody in the energy of like really sitting back and reflecting and rest. Somebody be getting a lot of rest too, or somebody needs to get rest, restoring themselves, recharging their energy. Somebody's abundant. So it's like, let me see what. It's this type of energy of sitting back, thinking, and just waiting for answers to come. Reflecting. All right. Sun card in reverse. Yeah, it's making somebody strong. Okay, like I was just talking about. It's this type of energy. This is somebody's testimony here. Where you get stripped of everything, right? And it's more so a test of, okay, are you going to do the wrong things for money, or are you going, what are you doing here? But really, in reality, it gave somebody strength. So somebody's really a leader, but even though you didn't look like you should have been in a leader position, because somebody's idea of what a leader looks like is the success follows 111 intuition. A leader's supposed to look successful. A leader's supposed to have many followers, or somebody sit back and looks at society, and the person that's less popular or got less motion, ain't no way they a leader. But the people that's misleading the fucking sheep, as I walk this world alone, somebody parent could have passed. This song is so sad, y'all. Um, I was just talking, okay, it's this type of energy. If somebody looked at like celebs and things like that, like they were leaders, but even though they were leading, it's this type of energy of a wolf in sheep's clothing. You got people that got popularity and fame and success, and they got all this money, but they're misleading the community, and they're walking them down a path of dark shit, a dark rabbit hole, right? And somebody looked at that and leveled somebody that's actually a leader to that, and was like, ain't no way, nah, they're not going to be successful. Not likely, no. It's this type of energy, but it gave somebody strength. Like, I know how I feel to lose it all, but I also know how I feel to have it all. I know how it feels to get shit ripped away, but I know how it feels to build it back up. And somebody looked at that like, nah, fast success. You got to have a money talk bullshit walk. That's somebody's mentality. Where they didn't realize that this person, whomever this person is, that know how it feels to lose it all, gain it all, rebuild. Somebody knows how to rebuild, or somebody constantly found themselves rebuilding. They didn't pay attention to the fact that this person, if they're not moving out of evil intent to get rich and come up, that would be the person that I would want to build with, because at the end of the day, I know if you were broke or down, you wouldn't sneak me out to come up quick. Where some people don't realize that some of these celebrities sacrifice the things that they love most dearest for riches. It's this type of energy. It's this type of energy though. And it's like somebody's now coming to terms like, damn, somebody's actually a leader. Like, somebody's actually going to be very successful. People actually look up to this person. This person's actually got a lot of strength. They assure themselves too. They're very confident and they're very passionate in what they do. They got a lot of inner power and this type of energy of, all else fails, I know you will rebuild with me. I know you'll go through anything with me. But I know at the end of the day, we're going to always be cool, because you know how to make do with what you got and rebuild. It's this type of energy where somebody views somebody like lowly, like a low life, lowly, because of the season that you were in. But it was a test for that person and a test for you. Y'all both were going through a test. It was a test to see, are you going to do the wrong things for money? Are you going to tolerate anything for money? And their test was, how are you going to treat a person that you feel like you're above, that you feel like you're wealthier than? So both parties was being tested. Okay, that make a lot of sense. Somebody went through a divorce, and the girl is not letting go. And the girl on revenge. I'm seeking revenge. The next person that try to love me, I'm gonna hurt them before they can hurt me. Okay, What was I about to ask about? What spirituality, spirit? Baby, you ruined me. Somebody feel like somebody ruined them. No, it's just a new beginning to learn to love yourself, honey. That's it. Ain't nothing really ruin you. Yeah, somebody that's spiritual. You got your focus. Somebody here is really focused on something. It's like you keep your eyes on the bullseye. You gonna meet your goal. Type of energy. Somebody you trumped over something, which is allowing your chariots to come in. Somebody here is the embodiment of dark and light. You see the white and the black. Somebody balanced their yin yang. I know how it is to be in darkness, and I know how it is to operate out of darkness. I've had a low vibrational season. I'm not gonna sit and act perfect like I didn't, but I outgrew it. I raised my frequency. I raised my vibration. I don't live there. It's an old Indian tale where I think it's a wolf, and he got beast inside of him, but it's this type of energy of which beast is he has dark and light inside of him. But what beast are you feeding? Because that's what you're manifesting. So if I'm feeding that dark wolf, I'm going to manifest that dark wolf. If I'm feeding that light wolf, I'm going to manifest light scenarios in my energy, type of energy. Somebody embodied that. You walked it. You know it. And somebody here got a lot of determination, and somebody's chariots is coming in, and somebody got a direction of where they're going. I know where I'm going. I know what I'm doing. Yeah, somebody felt like, or it's this energy, or somebody felt like somebody really wasn't chosen because they had to depend on somebody. Or somebody felt like somebody's personality was dull, like you didn't really have a lot of personality. Responsible, but dull. Clever, but dependable. And somebody's very patient. Yeah. It's this type of energy of love don't pay the bills, y'all. Emotions don't pay the bills. Like, this ain't making me no money. Somebody who's really money driven. Like, it's really bad. It's really bad. Somebody was about the coin. I'm not laughing at you. It's just somebody's mentality. Somebody like, yeah, you love me and all, but shit, that don't pay the bill. Ain't no way you chosen. Somebody thought chosenness looked like instant success, no lack. That's how somebody viewed a person being chosen. But they didn't realize that chosen people have the most hardest stories. They go through shit. They endure shit. They get tested. Somebody's perception of what chosen looked like. Somebody thought the celebrities was chosen. No, they just sold their soul to get to the top. Somebody didn't realize that the chosen people have a hard story, go through a lot, endured a lot of abuse, whether it be at home. Actually, it starts at home and then it goes into adulthood. Somebody's realizing what chosen looked like and what it is and what that testimony is. And somebody love themselves. I'm talking about somebody tapped into their spiritual side and started loving themselves. Ain't been the same since. Somebody's beautiful too. Somebody's very protective of what they love too. Or somebody's spirituality, somebody's very protective of what they love, so they use their spirituality to protect what they love. It's this type of energy of, I know a person's out there, I know a person's been attacking me, so all I can do is protect me and what I love. That's all I can do. I'm not gonna do evil. It's not giving an evil person out here at all. Somebody's very stable, and somebody's building foundations, that somebody's building a passive income, or somebody's building foundations that they're gonna be able to rest on for generations. As in the next generation and the next generation after that, like somebody's gonna leave something behind. Somebody's leaving a legacy, a blueprint for people, for their next generations. Somebody's very truthful, very kind, very intelligent, very charming. And that's why somebody could have looked at somebody looked at somebody like they was fast. Because you're charming. You're charming without even knowing you're charming. Somebody's very intelligent too. Somebody's very truthful here. Heavy on the truthful. Mm-hmm. Okay, what do I wanna? Let's get y'all some homework. Okay. You said something. My bad. The truth achievement is achieved by people being able to make the right decisions for the right people and the people in the business to make it happen for them in their lives. Yeah, I agree. Like at the end of the day, that song I was gonna read, she said many lose their soul under mind control. Even doing the right thing, yes, do the right thing even when nobody looking. That's where the real test lies. Not when people paying attention to you, not when the cameras is on. What are you doing behind the scenes when nobody looking at you? Are you doing the right thing? And if you were manipulated at first and you know the truth, are you doing the right thing? Or are you acting like the manipulation didn't exist and that person is not wrong, you know? Somebody phone on 10%. And the people that is putting people's lives to put people in a better position and help them, I love that. Hey, it's not me. It's not me this time. Somebody like you can't afford me. And afford don't mean like money. It's this type of energy. Like emotionally you can't afford me. I only want it if it's mine. You can't afford me. If I gotta say you, baby, you can't afford me. Go get somebody that you can afford. What is the most limiting belief keeping me from what I want right now? What story? I just gotta download. Or it's this type of energy of somebody so used to just being a provider or dealing with people that just want them for what they got and what they can do. When you meet a person that even if I don't have it all, or even if I'm in a fucked up position, I expect you to be available. I expect you to be loyal. I expect you to show emotional intelligence or I expect you to pour emotions into this. Somebody they didn't know I can't give they don't know like it's this type of energy. They don't know how to give something. They not used to being able to give. How can I give you something I don't know how to give? And then people never ask me. All I'm used to is dropping some good dick, paying a couple bills here and now, and just showing up. That's what people ask of me. So you asking for a lot. You asking for a lot. Okay. All right, y'all. Let me get out some journal work. What story are you telling yourself when you think about your dreams? What is the first limiting thought that comes to your mind? If you are not living the life you desire, it's because a part of you doesn't believe it's possible. Today's soul action. It's time to upgrade. Look your belief in the eye. Where did it come from? What new belief are you ready to adopt in its place? How will this change your results? Remember, your belief is the root of your result. Own it, heal it, upgrade it. Where can I ask for more help in my life? Until we can receive with an open heart, we're never really given with an open heart. When we attach judgment to receiving help, we knowingly or unknowingly attach judgment to giving help. Clock it. Today is soul action. Today, ask someone for help and receive it with an open heart. Today's mantra: ask for what I want. I ask for what I want, and I am open to receive it. You never know who can help you, who will help you if you don't ask for it. I said somebody don't ask for help. Like they so used to being strong. They like help. Where was help when I really needed it? This is a easy little scratch. I could patch myself up. This is an easy little scratch. I can get through this. Or if I can't get through it, or I can't find out a way, then I just go without. You know, it's that type of energy versus somebody will not ask nobody for help, but it could be your experiences of getting help where you could have asked for help and got judged. You get in that jam and not speak on what you saw. And I don't like to ask for shit. I'm telling you, somebody is in this energy like, once you play me close, you can't get close again. You ain't my closest friend. I'm scared of love because I'm emotionally damaged. Somebody feel abandoned. Like I said, somebody don't like, somebody just need to heal. period. But somebody don't like to ask for help, period. They don't give. I'm finna ask. Somebody don't have a list of people they can call for help. Like I said, it's this energy of shit. But I'm the backup. I seen a clip actually, and it was, who was it, 50 Cent, and he was like, people would tell me to go home and get help, but I am the backup plan. Who I'm gonna go home and get, me? It's this type of energy where when you asked for help, you got judged. You felt low getting help. It was used as leverage against you. It was used to control you. Somebody had really bad experiences when it comes to getting help, so they don't ask for help at all. Alright. I'd rather just do it on my own. I'm gonna figure something out. What the hell? What the hell? What the helly? Balling out, so we keep the candy. Somebody's scared of love. You need to heal your past trauma, love, and what happened in the relationships, because you don't want to keep bringing old baggage into new. Okay, who can I serve today? In the world lacking soul-to-soul connection, small and simple acts are what create the biggest and more lasting impact. We shift our pain and our experience experience an avalanche of love when we lose ourselves in service of others. Who needs you today? So somebody's used to getting help and need to help other people. Somebody like, I thug it out before I ask somebody. What he said, I'd rather put my hand in the mud before I put my hand out. I was born to stand out. Somebody's that energy. Today is soul action. Listen to your heart. Who needs you? Most one soulful connection today, and give solely to spread more love, expecting nothing in return. Notice the joy that you feel when you serve others. All right. One more. Somebody like country music. Yo, that's my biggest prized possession. Okay. If I had a magic wand and could have anything I desired in life, what would I choose? Burn with desire. There is power in your desires. Let them be your fuel today. Your desires are your soul's wings, and it's time to take flight. Somebody's ignoring their soul and ignoring what they really desire, or they don't feel worthy for what they desire. Okay, today is soul action. Today, go inward. Your answers lie within. What do you desire? Choose what makes you happy and do that. Somebody need to figure out what makes them happy. So when you feel down, when you feel guilty, sad, angry, you do that. Do something to make you happy, to change your whole energy. That's the exercise I give my clients when that comes out for them. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I want to use this deck. I ain't used this in so long, y'all. Somebody finna prosper, honey. Prosperity. Ringing. Somebody resents somebody, or somebody resents somebody actually winning in life. It's this why not me energy. The fuck? Bitch, focus on your own blessings. It's this energy of, okay, I always use this scenario where you got two plates, right? And somebody could have cooked a meal for somebody, right? And it's like I gave you more and I took less. But the person that got more on their plate is looking at the person that got less plate. You looking at you missing the things that's on your plate because you so focused on my plate. And even though I got less, you still want what's on my plate and you got more. What? Somebody really resents somebody real bad, and they don't want somebody to win in life. Like, they like that hardship you. They like that dependable you. Somebody like a person not really having control of their life or having any type of stability. Always got their hand out. Somebody likes that because they can control you. And it gives them free reign to judge you. Somebody likes when a person is suffering and struggling. And Somebody don't mean somebody real. And it could be somebody right underneath somebody. All right. Where's the collective at currently? Somebody like that broken you. Because you lack boundaries. It's a lot of shit you'll tolerate. Somebody's very wise. Or somebody getting their wisdom up. Like, you think somebody wise, they just getting wiser and wiser and wiser as they go on a journey. Resentment. Somebody resents somebody's wisdom. Heavy on the, somebody really resents somebody. Damn. You know wisdom come from pain and healing it. Wisdom come from dark nights. Because this resentment card keep poking, and it could be somebody right underneath somebody, y'all. It's like one person being their authentic self, one person wearing a mask like a motherfucker. And you see how this person just being them. Got their little white skirt on. Got their little, somebody like skirts. Got their little white skirt on. Then this person tried to add a little shirt, add a little yellow, but it's really copying this person. Tried to add more length to their hair, but got the same hairdo. And trying to learn from this person, but resent this person. Like, you resent the person you trying to take note from. She's so beautiful. I don't know. It's this type of energy. Somebody's used to being the smartest in the room, and they don't like that they're not the smartest in the room. They don't like a person coming to blessings because they, or it's this energy of somebody's really wise, right? And somebody's used to having a lot of funds or more than a person. And somebody sees somebody's wisdom is going to take them far in life. And they don't like that because they know, they wise enough to know you're going to surpass them one day just off the strength of what you've gained, what you know. Your wisdom was gained through experience. Your wisdom was gained through fails. I had to fail to get wise. Why you resent a person like that? Why, when you could take note and learn from that person, somebody really resents somebody. The fuck? But you copy everything this person do though. How you resent them? You envious, insecure. Somebody here is learning to like alchemize darkness. Learning about their heritage. Somebody's a genius. Genesis. Somebody really believe in like, somebody believes in like Bible. Genesis could be significant to somebody. Somebody's is enlightened. Or somebody's enlightened of a person that is envious of a person. And it's like this person is protected from your envious ways, your resentment. And they're enlightened of how you resent them too. I am aware. I see you. It's this type of energy. And they're protected. Like, this don't have to necessarily be somebody that's underneath somebody. It's this type of energy like, let's say this is somebody you used to kick it with. They'll give you advice, but it'll lead you astray. It'll deter you. It won't help you. If anything, it'll make you worse. It's like you'll be lacking in progress, lagging in finances, listening to a person. Okay. Maybe I'm asking for too much. Somebody just wants somebody that's gonna treat them. Somebody real hard to find. Or somebody is becoming enlightened. The people around them that resent them. Somebody is righteous. Somebody resents somebody's righteous and wise and enlightened. And you're gonna do the right thing. Somebody hate that shit. Because I mean, if you got a person that operate out of like, they don't do the right thing, and you choose to do the right thing, they gonna resent you. You're something that they're not. Or when somebody get enlightened, they're going to do the right thing type of energy. Or this is the energy somebody's currently in where they're becoming enlightened and now they're making money moves, right moves type energy. Like, all right, cool. What is this resentment? somebody, or somebody did a lot of shit out of resenting somebody, and now that the truth is coming out and somebody's aware, they're doing the right thing, and they moving out of truth and fairness, and they resent that the truth is coming out, or they resent the person that's wise is telling the truth, and is bringing fairness to a situation. Somebody really can't stand somebody, or somebody been knew somebody was truthful, and they resented them, so they planted seeds to people around them to not fuck with a person because they truthful, and because this person, people around them will treat this person fair if they spoke their truth. They get better in time. That's weird. Somebody bring an order of peace to a situation because they heal. It's like the more a person heals, the more they find out and get enlightened about, and the more truth come out, and the more a person do the right thing. It's resentment. Somebody be seeing signs of somebody. Somebody resents, somebody's resourceful, and it's transforming. It's this type of energy of, like I said, somebody could have more than a person, but the person that got less is very resourceful. You got a resource for everything. You know what to do. You know how to get it how you live. It's this type of energy. I don't need to go out and do ill intensive things, or I don't need to sell my ass to do what I need to do. There's resources out here to help you. It's like some people, I think I'm like really convinced that the people that say, oh, I had to sell my ass to make a living, when there's a lot of resources out here that help people. Now you just wanted to sell your ass. You just wanted a wet ass. Like, come on now, don't be around the bush making an excuse for the shit that you wanted to do. It's this type of energy. So somebody envies somebody's wisdom. Somebody envies somebody does the right thing, even when people are not looking. Somebody envies that somebody's very resourceful. And somebody envies somebody's transformation and healing, or that a person healed and the person that they become. They fucking hate that shit. They was envious of you broken. You healed. They really hate that shit because you stand on truth. I'ma stand tall, baby. Why everything fall? What is you talking about? And somebody hate that. It's this type of energy. They can't take your truth from you. They can't rewrite your truth though, so it just makes them very resentful. Or the shit that they did out of resenting you, and the truth is surfacing, and they hate it because the truth is surfacing and somebody is moving different. Somebody's very intelligent. I'm telling you, somebody hates somebody's intelligence. Somebody hates somebody's wisdom. Or it's like a lot of shit that was done in the dark, and then the truth started to come out because a person actually is healing or did the healing work. Or it could be that energy of a person healing that didn't see stuff that was going on when they were unhealed, and now they're seeing shit that's really been transpiring now that they're healing, and they hate that shit because it's making somebody move different, think different, operate different, fuck with them different. All right, what else? Somebody's very truthful. Somebody hate that. Somebody's spirit is abundant. Like, you can manifest anything you want, and you're reaping blessings, and they resent that shit too. Like, damn, you just resent a person's whole being. That person breathe wrong. They ain't even gotta breathe wrong. You resent them. They ain't even gotta blink wrong. You resent them. Like, damn, like you're that insecure that another person have you that fucking bothered. Somebody, you live rent free in somebody's head like a motherfucker, and it just drive them more mad. And it's this type of energy of a person check up on you, or they be looking into you, looking you up, and it makes them more resentful of you because of your character and who you is and how you operate and how you move. And it just, I don't know, it's to the point where a person can't hide their resentment, or this person tried to hide behind their resentment, and it still surfaces because a person is healing, and it really is showing their resentment. Like, they really showing their ass now. Can't hide it no more. And then the person is enlightened. They don't fuck. I don't fuck. Listen, I ain't got no. And I said at the beginning, it's like somebody considered themselves somebody's opposition, but the person they considered themselves their opposition don't look at them like that. Baby, I'm healing. I am not beefing with your ass at all. It's this type of energy. Somebody really considers somebody they up. But it's because they chose to heal. It's because they chose a different route. They chose the unlikely route, the hard route. They chose to grow. They chose to be resourceful. You never know a person's childhood. A person could have barely had food in the house, which taught them to be resourceful. I can make a meal out of nothing because I know how it feels to not have food in the house and have to make a meal out of nothing. You never know. It's this type of energy. How do you confirmation? So somebody could have that could have been somebody's struggle where you barely have food in the house and it taught you to make a meal out of nothing. I've learned to mix shit do with what I got and you hate I know how to survive. You hate a person that's truthful, but you hate the stones that you casted behind the scenes and did behind the scenes is coming to the light. What? Like somebody's mindset is very unhinged. Very unhinged. What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? What the heliante? Yeah, somebody justice. Somebody getting justice over a situation too. Confirmation. Somebody is gonna win some type of spiritual war, spiritual battle. It's this type of energy of okay, you got the people that is very hopeful in life and they move off of hope, they do things off of hope. Then you got the people that was hopeful at a period of time and then they hope got stripped because life beat them down. Or they let life beat them down and stayed there. Then you got the people that was born like they ain't got no hope, they just do what they told to do. Like a robot energy. Somebody was resentful of somebody's hope. Somebody thrived, somebody's ambition, somebody's determination. They couldn't strip that of you. And it's like trying to take the hope from a person or humble a person so they have no hope, but a person still pop up hopeful. Like, I still got hope. I still got hope. You can't break me down. And it's like this type of energy of somebody put their self together, became more whole within themselves, and somebody don't like that shit. Because it's like you putting your stuff together in front of people that tried to break you down, that broke you down at a period of time. And it's like, how dare you not stay where I left you? How dare you not stay broken? I mean, what that person supposed to do? Not change, not grow? So somebody's in this wholeness energy, hopeful, like stability, stable, getting justice over their situation and coming into some type of union. And it's like somebody gonna have a lot of power in this union. Like you're already powerful by yourself, but this union, somebody persevere through shit. This union gonna make somebody more powerful. Somebody hates somebody can persevere through shit. Even when all odds are against you, you still persevere. Somebody hate that shit. I'm telling you, like somebody just hate. I can't even say they hate this. That they just hate you. Period. They hate what you stand for. They hate the cause you stand for. They resent you. They resent that it's something that they're not. Or resent somebody calling them too. That could be a thing. They resent it's not their calling. Baby, listen. You just see a person win and you just see the blessings, but you don't see the struggle, the turmoil, the hardship that went on behind the scenes. Or somebody tried to cause hardship and turmoil in the person's life as if they don't already face turmoil, hardship, and had to face destruction to shed that aspect of themselves. Okay? Baby, resentment, envy, all that's low vibrational in emotions. Really, you need to find security within yourself and love yourself, and then you wouldn't be feeling this strong resentment for another person. Like, damn, a person not allowed to fix themselves up because you tried to break their ass down. It's like somebody tried to break somebody down and then come back to them when they wanted to and pick up where they was broken down at. That could be for somebody. They expect you to stay there. Baby, what? Everybody ain't gonna stay there. What you gotta know. That's what you gotta know. Okay. Yeah, somebody's very abundant, expressing a lot of gratitude in the present moment. See it that, see it that. Fuck you up, fuck you up. Or it could be this energy of somebody stand for something. Somebody could be very demure, a woman like. Did you build it up? Somebody feel like they gave you the shoelaces for you to put the boots on their ass. They taught you all these gems and they don't know when my life became so complicated. It's like his life, too. Chris Brown life. I think Chris Brown got locked up. He got a lot of shit going on. I don't really keep tabs on him. Trying to put a muzzle on my crazy titties. One minute I'm cool, the next I'm tripping. Stay on somebody's mind. Alright. Resentment. Did we build it up? Just to watch you walk away. Yeah, somebody resents you're truthful. They're not. They live their life based off of lying to people, getting over on people, lacking self-expression. They don't know how to express themselves. And they got so used to lying and not being themselves and living the lie, not living in their truth. When they met a person that's authentic and living in their truth and very truthful, they resent that shit because you're everything that they're not. They gotta lie to be accepted. You gotta just be yourself to be accepted. And they hate that shit. The fuck? Somebody ancestors is giving them assistance and like your spirit guides are helping you, or they resent that you got your own connection to the spirit team, spirit world. They can't plot shit behind your back because you're gonna see it. They can't do shit to you. They can pillow talk, but you still gonna know. It's this type of energy. Somebody's envious of somebody's connection to the divine, envious of somebody's wisdom. You're envious of a person's struggle and that they persevere through that struggle. Like, what the hell? How are you mad at a person? Baby, you couldn't even survive the struggle this person went through. This could be an energy that's used to everything handed to them. Baby, you don't even know how I feel to get it out the mud. You don't know what struggle look like. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Somebody want a unity with somebody, but they're not transcending. They're not growing. They're in the past, lack and suffering. Springtime, somebody's not growing. Somebody real guilty about something. They're guilty they sabotage something for real. Mm-mm-mm. Maybe if you practice trying to be honest, then life will be more smooth for you. You create the storms based off your lies. You create your own problems based off of you being a fucking liar. It's this type of energy. And you hate when a person winning because it ain't you. But you got blessed based off the strength of lying to people. It could be this emotionally manipulative ass energy where a person only know how to get it when they lie. I gotta give you a sob story in order to have it my way. No, you don't have to do that. Just be your fucking self. Why do you intentionally want to go through a struggle or make it seem like you're going through something? Because when you manifest that shit and it's really going on, then you ain't gonna know how to cope in it. It's this type of energy where a person come around and they used to telling sob stories, they used to guilt tripping, they used to being manipulative as fuck and lying their way through life to win life. Girl, I'm on my knees. Player's prayer. I could be talking about a player for Himalaya. Somebody here, you got good karma coming in. This is your justice. Like, spirit is balancing the situation out. And somebody's not coming into unity with a person. Because at the end of the day, you're not even doing the healing work. The hell? I was wrong and I'm hating it. Okay. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Yeah, somebody got a connection. It was turning. It turned sideways. Okay, I'll do it sideways. Somebody got their own connection to their ancestors. The spirit guides guide this person. Like, I don't know, it's that type of energy. Like, if you do the work, if you do the healing, you'll have your own connection. You gotta build that connection. This person didn't just get up one day and was like, damn, I can tap in with my ancestors. No, they had to heal and heal and heal and unbox new things off their journey. It didn't just come to them. It didn't just fall in their lap. What else did I? Show me some love. Yeah, somebody's abundant in the present moment and expressing a lot of gratitude. Somebody's ancestors is blessing them. Somebody's celebrating being gifted. Confirmation. Very abundant energy. And somebody ended a cycle, period. Somebody completed something or closed something out. I am enlightened. I am aware. I'm cool on you, dude. Sir, ma'am. Ma'am, sir. I'm cool. Fuck that. Sometimes you don't even know you it could be that energy like somebody's in isolation thinking a lot. It's this type of energy. Somebody's coming into a renewal. You don't even know. You could be with somebody, friends with somebody, in a relationship, somebody laying next to somebody, family members with somebody, and they envy you, they resent you, they really consider themselves your enemy, and they lie to you intentionally. It's this type of energy. They know if you find out the truth, it's gonna cause more hurt, so they rather lie, or they sweep shit under the rug, thinking their lies ain't gonna catch up to them, thinking the shit they did behind the scenes ain't gonna catch up to them, and they do. Why the fuck are you lying? If I said be honest, be honest. Period. Or they lie so they don't lose the benefit of people. Oh. Yeah, somebody's transforming. Somebody wanna I'm on my knees. Apology, forgiveness. Somebody wants your forgiveness and they're gonna try to come in with an apology. Like I said, it's this energy of somebody really resent that somebody is everything that they not. You have to portray this person. You copy this person. Monkey see, monkey do ass energy. But really, in reality, you're living the lie, not this other person. This person could think you a liar because they live in a lie. And because they so used to lying. It's this energy of accusing you of something that they've been doing or that they're doing. So if a person is comfortable lying to you, comfortable being a player, they're gonna assume you're doing that shit because they know what they doing behind the scenes. It's this type of fuck ass energy. I'm what? Like, huh? Like, what? Are you cool? It's this type of energy. Mm-mm. I guess everybody ain't a liar like you. To whomever this is. So of course you're gonna think everybody lying to you because you lying to everybody. You ain't even being yourself. You lying to yourself about who you really are. What's that? Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my god, stop fucking lying. It's that type of energy. But other than that, y'all, I'm finna close out. Let me do karmic justice and then I'm finna get up out of here. It's this type of energy though. It's weird. Somebody really resents somebody. Why you asking somebody? And then they copying them or trying to learn from them. Why are you asking somebody that you resent for help? Go ask somebody else to do it. The hell? Alright. Somebody who's attracting fast money, your manifestations are rolling in. Somebody was nagging, like I said, it's envy. This is fake love. For real. Somebody gives somebody a lot of compliments or compliments somebody to destabilize them and control the victim. It's not genuine. Haitian Boudin backfired. Somebody a Haitian, that shit backfired. Fuck out of here. Somebody was pillow talking to somebody else and creating more hate. So it's this type of energy. They know everything you stand for. But the people that they pillow talk to, if they came to you and got their own opinion, confirmation, or if they actually talk to you, you'll realize how many lies they told these other people about you. And these other people will realize how much they lie on your name and how much they pillow talking about you, and it ain't your character. It's this type of energy of somebody's creating people not liking a person because they pillow talking to another person, but they lying. Why the fuck are you lying about this person? So what they're really fearful of is these people seeking out this other person that they tried to isolate and lie on and getting their own perception on this person because they know the lies they told behind the scenes. They know what they said about you. And they know they'll be looked at as the fucking liar. Because these people catch them in their lies and you catch them in their lies. It's this type of energy. Weird energy, right? Somebody street smart as hell. Somebody learned a lot of street lessons. New love is worth an investment for somebody here. Or somebody tried to take the new love route and some ships sink, some float, some just stay afloat. At the end of the day, we can't blame ourselves because the choices that people choose to do, we all have free will. You know, I'm not one to control free will or fate, so do what you're gonna do. It was a dysfunctional situation, yeah. Somebody felt like new love was worth an investment, but it didn't give that. Somebody's trying to coerce somebody into agreeing to contract spiritually. So this could be eating in your dreams, having sex in your dreams. This could be anything. Somebody's trying to get somebody to agree to something spiritually that they wouldn't agree to physically. All dark deals and deeds made in the dark is coming to the light. Yeah, like I said, somebody caught up in that shit. Somebody a liar. Like, the fuck?
A lover. I could be talking about a lover. Yeah, divine intervention. You got this. They moved this motherfucker right out your way because they got bad intentions for you. So this person could have walked away from you, or you walked away from this person. You got this, baby. I'm moving bad intention people away from you. So don't sweat the people that walk out your life. Don't sweat the people that you got to lead their life. Because that ain't mean you will. Somebody here you're attracting, not chasing. And that could be somebody resentment of that too. But they realize you're resourceful. They realize that you attract. You ain't got to go out and chase shit. You just attract it naturally. Somebody here needs to build their own connection to the divine, like I said. You wouldn't resent everybody else. Somebody hope you feel the same way. All their life they prayed for a lover like you. Somebody here regression. Somebody was behaving in an immature, childish way to get desired reaction or to avoid responsibility. Somebody here your manifestations are hell. Santeria backfired. Somebody hiding their feelings like a motherfucker though. Somebody with their heart on their sleeve. Divine most high ancestors are blessing you and nobody can stop that. Yeah, you being blessed by your ancestors. And they'll be damned. Circulating funds back and more that was spent out. Somebody here, your money finna pick up, honey. You're accessing your codes from your past lives. I love that for y'all. Loyalty changed due to the season. Yeah, this person, they fucked with you at first. They fucked with your wisdom. They fucked with everything you had to bring to the table. But since the season changed, oh, they changed like you changed your draws. They changed quick. It's this type of energy. Somebody's loyalty changed whether they was in lack, brokenness, and then they started resenting you because you got everything that they wish they had. It's this energy they wish they was living your fucking life. If only you knew how it was to live this person's life, then you wouldn't want their life so fucking bad. Because blessings don't just fall out the tree for this person. They got to go through lessons, lesson after lesson, and then get blessed. Go through hardship, then get blessed. Somebody want what they can't have, but don't even know what they wishing for. Then get one storm with this other person's life, and they don't know how to handle it. But you wanted their life so fucking bad. The hell? You don't know what this person went through to get to the point where they were being blessed. Somebody tried to stonewall somebody where they gave you an invasive reply and or just didn't reply at all. Silent treatment as energy. Rotting fruit falls by itself and they falling by themselves because at the end of the day, you was genuine. You was helping them. And when you moved yourself out the way, made you believe you were the problem. I'm telling you, when you moved yourself out the way, they started falling. Because they was always rotten to begin with. You growing flowers from within and it's radiating outward. They were always rotten to begin with, so they're falling on their own. You just ain't around to see them fall. Somebody wants you to believe you was the problem. But really, in reality, they was the fucking problem. Shifting blame ass energy, reverse psychology ass energy, like fuck on. Please. Somebody tried to scare somebody silent, and somebody could be Creole, a blend of African, European, or in some Levantine, a pinch of Levantine, okay? All right, close out. Yeah, somebody is faithful. Or somebody tried to make somebody feel like they weren't faithful because that person wasn't being faithful to them. The fuck? You weren't being faithful, but you're trying to convince me I'm not being faithful? Are you fucking kidding me, y'all? Fuck out of here. You know what you're doing. You know, like, please stop. Somebody tried to stonewall somebody, coerce somebody. Somebody a lucid dreamer. Somebody tried to lace or poison somebody. You threw that shit up. You can't take a chosen one out. Somebody really couldn't stand it. Damn. Somebody twin flame. Change their life around in the sin. Somebody could be UK. Yeah, unhinged, scorned, ex-lover, wife, being, baby daddy, husband, ex-husband, ex-wife. Somebody is bitter as hell. Your manifestations are coming into fruition. And not somebody defending your names in rooms that you're not in with their unhinged, scorned family members because this magic don't have a grip on said person no more. And anybody that was attacking your kids or kid, that should backfire you in your soft love era. So at the end of the day, somebody's awakened from the magic and now they're protecting your name and realizing they should have been defending you, so now they're defending you in rooms that you're not in. Somebody, family members, got a lot to say about you. Fuck on. Why you got? Ugh. Fuck on. Like, I don't care. Somebody's holding something tight to their chest. They not coming up off this. All I can do is hope and believe. But I'm not coming off of this shit. Like, fuck. No. I don't care what you got to say. Take it up with somebody else. Find somebody else to do it. So somebody really want to make things right and apologize to a person. Because now they realizing a lot of shit that's going on behind the scenes. And they were under spiritual attack. Okay, I'm finna get up out of here. I love you all so much. Or somebody had a lot to say to you. Somebody said a lot about you to their family, right? And now that their family is holding on to their words dearly, but their perception has changed. They're defending your name, and now their family looking at them like, but you, X, Y, and Z, that, this, and that, and got a lot of negative to say because of what they told their family about you. But now that they're growing and changing, they ain't got negative shit to say about you, and they defending you. But somebody's family got a negative view of you because of what somebody said about you. How they tried to portray your image. Alright, y'all. I'm finna get up out of here, though. I do love y'all so much. Somebody could go by so. How you do? I call all my energy and my power back, and I return yours back to you. Truthfully, grace and ease, love and light. For any personal bookings, that is in the description box when you first click into my channel. Okay? Other than that, y'all, I'm finna get up out of here. I return all your energy back to you. And any karmics that's watching me throwing magic my way, I return that shit back to you too. May it decease with the live ends. Alright? I love y'all so much. And I'm out this bitch. Spiritual gang, love. Namaste. You know I'm about this bitch. I say. Mwah.